Good morning, everyone. I pray you're having a blessed morning. I know that this was short notice, this was unexpected, but we have breaking news and I need to share it with you like right now. I see the notification just went out, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes and then we'll get started. Hey, POW former. Y'all, I'm just now getting my husband sent to work and everything. So I haven't even had time to put myself together. And when I saw this, I had to come on here because anytime I see this, hey, Wendy, hey, Bean, anytime I see anything that I think you need to see, I'm going to go live. That's what this channel is about, is to keep you updated and it's to share with you whatever the Lord leads me to share with you. Hey, Lenny Girly. Hey, Just. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. A quick update about my sister. It turns out she had pleurisy in her chest, so that's what was causing the chest pain. Thank the Lord, she did not have to be admitted. She is home and she is recovering. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, Russian, Russian foreign minister says Russia's demands have not been met by the U.S. or NATO. Putin to take a final decision on the plans prepared for retaliation against the U.S. And this broke at 5:50 a.m. this morning. Russia deploys the subunit of the 45th Special Operations Brigade of the Airborne Forces to Belarus for undisclosed reasons. In a coincidence move with Russian troops, Russia will assume the presidency of UN Security Council on February 1st, 2022. I have an article to read you about that. OSCE monitors say they have detected troops in Ukrainian uniforms inside a disengagement zone in East Ukraine. Disengagement zones are demilitarized zones. I can't talk, y'all. Which fighters are forbidden from entering. Russia sees few reasons for optimism after U.S. responds to demands over Ukraine. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Finland, and Sweden. Okay, 4 additional Su 30 SMT-2, I guess that's planes or ships, for the Russian Baltic Sea Fleet arrived in Kaliningrad region. Baltic Sea News. Sorry. And then I'm just going to turn this around so you can see it. And then here's the article for the UN. This was yesterday. This was posted yesterday. Russia will assume the presidency of the UN Security Council on February 1st for 1 month, according to the body's regular protocol, which rotates its leadership among the council's members approximately every 30 days. The UN Security Council is one of 6 principal organs of the United Nations. It is responsible for making decisions that impact international security and holds powers including the ability to authorize military action. The body counts 15 member states, 5 permanent, 10 elected. Russia, China, the US, the UK, and France compromise the council's permanent members, which hold veto power within the body. The UN Security Council shares its leadership among all its members by naming a new president each month based on alphabetical system. The presidency of the council is held by each of the members in turn for 1 month, following the English alphabetical order of the member states' names, according to the UN website. So Russia is going to take control of the presidency for the UN Security Council February 1st. Now, how coincidental is it that we are watching for war to break out in Europe, and Russia is going to be taking over the presidency of the UN Security Council just in time for this war to happen? So and then here's another video, but I'm just going to turn it around and show it to you. So as you see, ICBM cable launchers deployed for readiness alert. Missile complexes entered the routes of combat patrols in the Innovano region. The Strategic Missile Forces exercises started there. Okay. And something happened last night, which give me a minute because I have to scroll up because I'm in the prayer group sharing this with you. So let me share this with you real quick. Okay. Amir posted this last night. I'm going to put this to where you can see it. Thank you, Bean Smasher. So as you see, North Korea has launched a sixth missile. A sixth missile has been launched. This happened last night. The Joint Chiefs of Staff have announced that North Korea has launched an unidentified missile into the East Sea. Missile range, altitude, and velocity data are still under analysis. This year, North Korea launched hypersonic missiles on 5 and 11 January, short-range ballistic missiles KN-23 on the 14th, and short-range surface-to-surface missiles KN-24 on the 17th. Then 2 days after launching 2 cruise missiles at 25 per month. Now, listen to this. This is why I'm bringing this up. Because we remember what happened in Tonga, or the Tonga. Is it the Tonga or is it the Tonga? I keep getting confused on that. But basically, we remember what happened in the Tonga after the North Korea, was shot up. We remember that, right? So last night, the Tonga had let me pull it up. It was an earthquake. Hold on. I know I shared it. Let me find it real quick. Yeah, there it is. The Tonga was hit by a magnitude 6.2 earthquake just weeks after what they call a huge volcanic eruption. Now, how ironic is it that North Korea launches a missile and then they have a 6.2 earthquake? Does anybody see where I'm going with this? Because I've already shared the video here on my channel where it looks like a rocket that is going into the newly exploded volcano. And if you're on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen the videos where people from space were able to zoom in and see that there was objects that were flying in that went into the sea, and then the explosion happened. I'm going to see if I can't find that video. But how ironic is that? So just so you can see, there it is right there. That was at 2:43 a.m. this morning. And then at 2:43 a.m. this morning, the New York Post posted Russian diplomats told to leave U.S. as tensions mount over Ukraine. So now Russia is telling their Russian diplomats. I have not just. Do you have a picture? You can send me an email of it. So, Russia diplomats have been told to leave the U.S. So that is something else. And then, um, Russia said the U.S. response does not address main security demands, says Russia's foreign minister Lavrov. And here's the main thing that I wanted to show you. I'm going to turn it around so you can read it. This is at 5:46 a.m. I'm Central Time. So it says Chinese military is fully ready for any external provocations and emergencies that may take place during the Beijing Winter Olympics. What does that sound like to you? They are fully ready for any external provocations and emergencies that may take place during the Beijing Winter Olympics, the Defense Ministry announces via communist state media. Hey, Aline. Hey, Shivas. So that should tell you. That should tell you how close we are right there. As soon as I seen all of this news, I was like, I've got to share it with you. By the way, if everybody could join us in praying for one of our family members, Mel, well, her name is Melody, but we call her Mel in the prayer group. She is actually being induced today. So if everybody could pray for a healthy delivery for her baby and a speedy and safe recovery for her and the baby. So, and I will keep you updated on how it goes. I'm sure she'll keep the prayer group updated. So, I wanted to ask everybody to pray for Mel and her baby during a safe delivery today. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm just going through Telegram, y'all, if you're wondering what I'm doing, because I want to make sure I give you all the news that I can right now because you need to stay informed. "12:43 p.m. yesterday, NATO troops placed on the highest level of alert." So they are sitting on ready. They are sitting on ready. Make sure that okay. Now, I just wanted to tell you something. It has been so hard to see everything that the Lord has showed me. It has been so hard for me to see it come to pass. The dreams, the visions, just seeing everything come to pass, and there's more coming. There is so much more coming. And I've shared with you the vision that I had. I think it was December 31st. It was New Year's Eve. Hey, JT. It was New Year's Eve when I had this vision. And basically, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the vision again so you can be prepared for what's coming, because the Lord does not give me these dreams and visions to keep to myself. He gives them to me so I can warn you, so I can encourage you. Some dreams are an encouragement, some are a warning. So I'm going to give it to you again. December 31st, as I was praying in prayer, I was praying in tongues, I was praying in the prayer language. And as I was praying, I saw videos flash before my eyes. I saw regular, ordinary people walking around, and they were wearing hazmat suits, PPE, from the top of their head down to their feet, covered in white hazmat suits. It looked like the suit that you would see on a movie. Let me say, there's a movie about Ebola. It reminded me of that. That's what it reminded me of. And then I saw mothers going into their babies' rooms and picking up their baby, and the baby was no longer with us anymore. I saw war. I saw destruction. I saw tanks. I saw helicopters, army helicopters. I saw yesterday. Okay, the Lord just reminded me. So yesterday, um, as I was getting ready to wake up, um, I saw army men, or I think we call them soldiers. I saw a soldier, and this soldier had a gun in his hand, a pew pew, a pew pew. He had a pew pew in his hand, and he was looking like he was serious, like there was a serious look in his eyes. After I woke up, or after I got off the live stream, not after I woke up, but after I got off the live stream, I went and laid on my couch because, as you know, I was feeling kind of sick. So I was going to eat and I was going to rest a minute. Well, as I was resting, um, I heard it was like an army helicopter, and it was really weird because army helicopters do not fly over my house because I'm in a small town and the nearest base, Air Force Base, is 45 minutes from me. So I started hearing an army helicopter, and it sounded like they were flying really low because they shook my house. My house shook. It was my coffee table. It started shaking. The door, the glass door, the door the screen door, it started shaking. And I was looking out the window. I was like, well, I want to get a picture of this whenever it comes over. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and I never saw this helicopter. And then you know what I realized? I realized that I was hearing in the spirit. It was not the natural that I was hearing. I was actually going through a vision while I was awake, which that happens a lot. That happens a lot. I texted one of my friends, and I just wanted to read to you, which she's probably in here, so she won't mind if I share this. She said, I literally just heard in my spirit, this is not a drill. NU war is imminent. We are about to start getting breaking news that all out war has begun any minute, any day now. Any day now. So be prepared, because we are the generation that is going to witness things. We are going to witness things that we never thought we would see in our lifetime. Russia orders warships into the Black Sea. A fleet of more than 20 warships and support vessels has set sail for exercises in the Black Sea amid rising tensions with NATO and Eastern Europe. The Ministry of Defense in Moscow confirmed on Wednesday that the task force, which includes frigates, missile boats, minesweepers, and amphibious assault vessels, had left the ports of Sevastopol and I can't say that other word on the country's southern coast. Yes, it is. It is so hard. Thank you, Just. Really sealed servant of Christ. Wow. That's confirmation to me. Yes, radioactive. Yes. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell y'all. The hazmat suits have to do with some kind of radioactive thing that is going to be released. I don't know what it is. All I know is something. Is something. And I'm going to pray more on it because I want you to be prepared for what is about to happen. Because the Lord warns us of what's coming so that we will be ready for anything. He started giving me these dreams and visions back in 2019. The latter part of 2019 is when he showed me about the food shortage. And then the next day, he showed me about a drone that would be able to sense body heat that would be able to enter your home. How it's going to enter your home, I have no clue. But I've literally seen these drones being technology. They were technically advanced, is what they were. Technically advanced. But I'm still saying it's so hard to sit and know that everything that the Lord showed me is coming to pass. It is so hard because I've issued the warnings and so many did not heed those warnings. They were in a comfort zone because it was before everything started when I gave these warnings. Like in the time of Noah, when Noah was warning that a flood was coming, it had never rained on the earth. They had never seen rain. So they did not understand that when he was warning that it was actually going to happen. They just were comfortable. They were living a comfortable lifestyle. Like they had no worry in the world. And then the more Noah warned, finally it came down to the day where the Lord said, "Go in the ark," because you know who shut the ark door? It was not Noah, it was the Lord. The Lord is the one that shut the ark. When he shut the door of the ark, it was over. There was no opening that door. It was over. And suddenly it started raining. And it rained 40 days and 40 nights. And all those people that could have been rescued, they're gone now. And now that reminds me of that's what it reminds me of now. I'm issuing the warning. I'm warning. I've got more than enough videos to back up what I was warning is what the Lord showed me. And now just seeing my dreams and visions come to pass, y'all. And there's more to come because if you've been keeping up with the videos, it's like one video, one dream will come to pass, and then there's another that's in the process of coming to pass. Um, I want to show you. So you remember, I know I told y'all because I think it was January 1st I told y'all about this stream. It was during a live stream. I told you that I had a dream. I was at the Supreme Court speaking. I can't remember what I was saying, but I was the only one there and I was speaking about something. I'm going to turn this around so you can see. December 30th, 9:40 a.m. And then yesterday, the justice that announced that he was going to retire. And that was also fulfilled prophecy for Julie Green. If you watch the video that I posted, she didn't post it on her channel. She posted it on her church channel because she is a pastor. She is a pastor. And she literally every day she goes on YouTube and she has words from the Lord. And I've seen many come to pass. I've seen many come to pass. So everything that she's saying is coming to pass now. And it's got to be so hard to see everything that you've been warning about coming to pass. I'm getting ready to share with you a dream that I had that now I understand what the Lord was trying to show me. And I want to share it with you. Let me turn it up. Okay. Before I share it with you, I need to tell you what date this was. January January 7th, 2021. You can see January 7th, 2021. Okay. Now, I want to share with you this dream. And you can pray about it and ask the Lord what he was trying to show, but I'm pretty sure when you hear this dream, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marley. You're watching Marley's Inspiration. Today's video, I want to talk about a recent dream that I had. I had this dream 3 days ago now. I was going to post about the dream yesterday, and then everything that happened, and I was just trying to keep up with basically everything that was going on. So, in the midst of everything that was going on yesterday, I just decided I would wait until today and post the dream. So basically, this was my dream. I was standing on what looked like a mountaintop. Like there were mountains I could see as far as the eye could see. Next thing you know, I saw rocks that were falling, and the rocks were falling in a straight line, like a massive earthquake had taken place. The next thing that happened was I saw animals and they were acting funny. It was cows and, all the farm animals. And they were piling on top of each other, trying to get away. They were trying to get to higher ground. And that told me that there was a tsunami that was coming. Well, once that happened, I said the rapture is about to happen. The rapture is about to happen. Now, I strongly believe that we are very close to the coming of Jesus, that we are very close. Now, let me make one point. The second coming and the rapture are two different. So, as you heard with that dream, there was an earthquake and then there was a tsunami. There was the animals, like they were on top of each other. Like I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's like they were making step ladder so each of them could get to higher ground because they knew something was coming. You know how to know when something's about to happen? Sorry. You know how to know when something's about to happen? Watch your animals. If your animals start acting funny, then you know something is about to happen because they can sense things before we do. I remember back in when was the earthquake for Indonesia where they had the massive flooding? I think it was Christmas 2005, wasn't it? Um, so whenever they had that earthquake, before the tsunami came, the animals started acting funny. They said they saw the animals go to higher ground, but they didn't know anything was about to happen. The animals, as soon as it happened, they started going to higher ground. The um the farm animals, like all the animals, like they knew something was coming. And as soon as they got to higher ground, the tsunami came in, and I think it killed like what 500,000 people, or was it more than that? So whenever you want to know what's about to happen, watch your animals because if they start acting funny, they are warning you that something is coming. Whenever a tornado is coming or a bad storm, God bless you, Shiva, or a bad storm is coming, they are going to warn you. Your animals will warn you. I have noticed this a lot. Now I want to share with you one more dream. Let me turn the volume down so I can start it. And YouTube is going to buffer it, of course. Y'all hold on 1 minute. Okay. YouTube tried to buffer it, but I had to work with it to get it to work. December 24th, 2020. Now I'm about to play it for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. I hope that you are enjoying your time with your family. Today I'm just going to do a quick video and I'm going to talk about something that has been on my mind for the past 2 weeks. I said I was going to put the stream up the other day and it completely slipped my mind. I've been busy getting ready for Christmas and everything. But this stream really needs to be talked about, especially after seeing what President Trump tweeted yesterday. Yesterday, President Trump tweeted to IRAN. Yes, you can put that together. He tweeted and said that if there was any more problems that happened in IRAQ, that there would be repercussions. That's all I'm going to say because YouTube censorship, you got to be careful what you're saying. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into the dream that I had a week and a half ago. In this dream, I was in this van and we were traveling on a highway. I saw out of the corner of my eye what looked like a laser, a red laser like they use on guns. And I knew that there was about to be an explosion. Well, all of a sudden, explosions started popping off all around me. There were missiles going off. There were bombs going off. You name it, it was going off. It was like I was in the middle of a war zone with nowhere to hide, nowhere to run, nowhere to go. We were literally driving on a highway with bombs going off all around us with nowhere to go. And I woke up. So, as you heard, that dream was about me being in a war zone. And I'm telling you, everywhere I turned, there was one going off, one after the other. And it was on American soil. It was on American soil. I saw this. It was like on the outside of a big city. I still remember that dream. So, and I'm not the only one that has seen dreams of explosions here. There's others. There are others. Which I want to share. It's not my video, but I want to share it with you because I saw it and I knew as soon as I heard it. I want y'all to hear it. Give me just a second. Let me go back so I can get it. Because I seen it the other day and I was like, wow. There it is. This person is not monetized, so it shouldn't have, well, it does have ads on it. Okay. Let me let the ad play through before I turn it up. Because as you know, you can still have ads on your channel and not be monetized. Okay.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Andrew Byrne. I had 2 more Rapture dreams I'd like to share with the public, whoever wants to hear it. I got a confirmation on it earlier today, and then I also have a 3rd dream I'd like to share with you as well. The first dream was I was looking at the sky, it's like a sunset, I believe, and all of a sudden I saw like a paper mache of like 5 different paper cutouts of people holding hands. Like when you stack paper, you cut a person and they're holding hands. Well, I went through the whole sky, and then all of a sudden everyone just started going up like beams of light, one after another. And then I was the last one left, and all of a sudden I saw like a huge explosion, but it had like a graphic look to it, like a net, and it was like a big, like a 180-degree like ball, like half a ball, and like a nuclear bomb going off. But it was like a graphic net of a perfect circle getting bigger and bigger and bigger, coming right at me. And right for impact, I woke up. And then the second dream was I was eating dinner, or I was out to eat at a nice restaurant, formal restaurant with my fiance, and she wasn't there. She went to use the restroom, I believe. I was sitting with another gentleman, and I think his wife went to the restroom as well. And he asked me if one of the purses on the table was my fiance's, and I was like, no, she doesn't like that brand, and it's not her style. Then all of a sudden, I just saw all these people start shooting up in the air, and I heard the trumpet first. Then all these people started going in the air one after another, like my dream previously the night before. And then I was running towards everybody because they were all going up, and I wasn't. And I was freaking out, and then I fell off a cliff or the edge of a building or something. I started falling, and I woke up. So I was never actually beamed up myself. And then the last dream I had was I was in a war zone, I think over in Europe. I think I was in Eastern Europe. I think I was in
Before I let you finish this, I want you to see that he posted this January 18th. His name is Andrew Byrne. That's his channel. He does have more dreams on there. I just wanted to let you know that so you could.
I think there was a massive,
thank you, Bean.
like a big civil riot happening, and I know Russia was involved in it. I know a lot of people were dying. I know it was worldwide war. For some reason, my conscience was just telling me that. I don't know why I know that. That's new right offhand. I think I was living through the eyes of someone else in first person. And then I heard a loud voice in the air say, January 31st. Then I woke up.
So he heard an actual date of January 31st. An actual date of January 31st. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Thank you, Bean. Thank you so much. Um, if you have had a dream and you feel the Lord wants you to share it, and you don't mind coming on, you can. When you come on, if you don't want to be seen, you can turn the camera off, or you can have the camera on. If you feel comfortable sharing your dream, email me and I will bring you up and you will be able to share your dream if the Lord is leading you. So all you have to do is send me an email. Let me put my email in the chat real quick. And if you want to come up and share your dream if the Lord is leading you to, because that just came to me, so I know the Lord wants me to do this. I'm going to put my email in the chat. And if you had a dream that you want to share with us, send me an email. And of course, I'm going to ask that you share the dream with me first so I can make sure it's appropriate. Not that you wouldn't send anything like that, but I have to be careful. Susan, I want to share a dream too. Last week in my dream, I was with my child attending an opening of a store. As we were outside the store, I saw a man descending from the sky. Wow. Green grass. I'm just going to go back through because I want to make sure I didn't miss any of your comments because you know I like to. I did that accidentally. I had a dream vision of escape and I noticed the grass was green. This was brought to my mind about that. Daughter in Christ, I will be praying about that. I found my prayer list, y'all, so I'm able to write it down. Dana Coverstone's dream. I have not seen his dreams here lately. I haven't even seen him on YouTube. Does he still have a YouTube channel? If it's on Facebook, let me know so I can go look for it. All we can do is put our trust in the Lord. That's all we can do. Okay. Sealed servant of Christ, we will be praying for your children. I will be praying for you. I've got you wrote down. Okay, I will definitely go look for him after the live so I can see the video because I don't know if y'all realize this, but one of the very first dream videos that Dana Coverstone had was about UN troops on American soil. That was one of the very first dreams that he shared, and it turned into a whole big thing, and his videos got shared everywhere. But he had a dream of UN troops on American soil. And then not too long after that, he had a dream about the Statue of Liberty. So, and the Statue of Liberty, if you remember, he said that um, it's like the statue was chained up in chains and everything, and the statue was fighting for life, like literally fighting with whoever it was that was trying to cause damage to the statue. You just have to go back and watch the video. But as soon as I seen everything happening that is happening with our country, that is the first thing that came to my mind was his video. You're welcome, sealed servant of Christ. I'm so sorry. Yes, yes. So Russia is taking over the presidency of the UN Security Council. They will take over February 1st. The up is coming. I believe that's reference to the rapture. Yes, I do too, because we are getting so close. Like, the Lord has let many of us know time is up. Time is up. So, since fasting, the enemy has been working overtime in our home, turning our foster daughter against me. Her anxiety level is off the charts, and she's talked about how she needs help mentally. Has 3 kids. Denise, I'm going to write down your family so we can pray for your family. Unfortunately, whenever you put your heart and mind on God, especially when you plan to go through a fast, because the enemy knows how powerful fasts are. That's why the Lord tells us to fast. Because through fasting and prayer, not only do we grow closer to God, but it moves the face of God to us, and He sees that we are serious about Him, that we are putting Him first before anything, including food. And while we're fasting, you need to stay in the Word. You need to stay in the Word while we're fasting, because you're not eating physical food, but you're eating spiritual food. And you're putting more of spiritual food inside you than you are physical food. And whenever the Lord sees how much and how serious you are about the fast, He will honor your fast. But remember, there's different types of fast. You can fast from social media. You can fast from sweets. You can fast from caffeine. If the Lord is leading you to do a fast of food where you completely fast from food and you're just drinking water, that's another fast. And then there's the Daniel fast. There's many different types of fast. You just have to pray and ask the Lord what fast He wants you to do. But remember, whenever He leads you to fast, you are going to go through spiritual warfare. You are going to go through spiritual warfare. Yenvu, I'm so sorry. I will be praying for you and your family. Amen, daughter of Christ. That is so true. That is so true. I don't know if y'all noticed, but while I've been sitting here playing my video, I've been eating. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from now on. Whenever I am on live, I will be eating. So y'all just overlook that. I'm doing that so I do not get sick during the live. And I always have just one soda in the morning, and then throughout the day, I will drink Gatorade and water. So If you were wondering what I was doing when you heard that earlier, that's what I was doing. I'm eating my breakfast so I do not get sick. Let me check Telegram. Oh, wow. Wow. Russia now demands all NATO troops should immediately withdraw from all the Eastern European borders and countries if NATO really wants to de escalate the situation. Basically, asking for the return of 1997 borders. They want 1997 borders. Wow. And that is all over Telegram right now. I don't know what that was, but I ain't got no car outside, so that shouldn't even be happening. I don't know if y'all heard that. Okay. I'm checking Israel 365 to see if anything in Israel is happening so I can keep you updated with that. Oh, yes, yes. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. I meant to do this the other day because I told Tracy, time to be refined, that I was going to share this with you. And it completely slipped my mind because I had so much going on. Okay. So I'm just going to turn this around. And yes, I will put the article in chat so you can see it. Does anyone see what that says? And that's from January 25th. It says, O mortal, turn your face toward Gog of the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Prophesy against him. Ezekiel 38:2 in the Israel Bible. As an estimated 100,000 Russian troops mass on the border of Ukraine, Israel is preparing to evacuate some 75,000 people living in eastern Ukraine who are believed to be eligible for Israeli citizenship. In addition, an estimated 10,000 Israeli nationals are currently in Ukraine. A closely guarded secret handed down for 3 centuries predicted that this political crisis would be the precursor, you hear this, precursor to the war of Gog and Magog. You just heard that. Precursor to the war of Gog and Magog. And I'm going to turn this around so you can read it. Can you see it? Harrods reported that members of the relevant government offices met on Sunday to discuss the eventuality of evacuating the Ukrainian Jews. This included the Prime Minister's office, Foreign Minister, Defense Ministry, Diaspora Affairs Ministry, and the Jewish Agency. A foreign ministry official on Monday said Israel is not currently expecting a surge in immigration from Ukraine, and also noted that the Jewish Agency handles such immigration issues. The situation puts Israel into a political bind. Russia has a significant military presence in Syria and plays a significant role in the region. Despite Russia's advanced S 300 anti air system being deployed, Israel continues to operate airstrikes against Hezbollah and Iranian military assets inside Syria, implying Moscow's tacit permission. At the same time, Israel also has strong economic ties with Ukraine, which has one of the world's largest Jewish communities. In addition, as a strong U.S. ally, Israel is following Washington's lead in the crisis. U.S. pulling out its people or abandoning them. And this is from Israel, y'all. The U.S. State Department issued warnings on Sunday due to increased threats of Russian military action and the possibility of civil unrest. The advisory warned against traveling to Ukraine. At the same time, the State Department authorized the voluntary departure of U.S. direct hire employees and ordered the departure of eligible family members. Eligible family members? You'd think if they were U.S. citizens, they'd be trying to evacuate them immediately from Embassy Kiev. It also recommended that U.S. citizens in Ukraine should consider departing now using commercial or other privately available transportation options. The State Department site also warned against traveling to Ukraine due to the CDC issuing a level 4 travel health notice for Ukraine. The State Department recommended that people planning on traveling to Ukraine should get vaccinated. At a briefing on Sunday, a senior State Department official stated that military action by Russia could come at any time. The United States government will not be in a position to evacuate U.S. citizens in such a contingency. He said, so U.S. citizens currently present in Ukraine should plan accordingly, including by availing themselves of commercial options should they choose to leave the country. The statement also raised concerns that should Russia invade Ukraine, U.S. citizens will be trapped, as happened in the pullout from Afghanistan in August. There are still an unknown number of U.S. citizens in Taliban ruled Afghanistan. It should be noted that Russia invaded and subsequently annexed the Crimean Peninsula from Ukraine in 2014. Despite voicing strong rhetoric, President Obama was criticized for an essentially weak response. So, as you can see, they said that this is a precursor to Gog and Magog. And if you want to know where to find it, if you have Facebook, you can find it on Israel 365 News. If you do not have Facebook, I will share in the chat real quick. I didn't read the whole article, y'all. Of course, YouTube blocked it. Okay. Okay, so it's not going to let me share it. Let's see. When I get off the live, y'all check the description and you'll be able to see the article. Just give me a little bit after I get off the live and you'll be able to check it. So that is pretty much everything. Let me double check. Okay, yes, that is everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and I'm going to go and start getting my house clean and doing everything that I need to do. But I love all of you. Thank you so much for coming in and spending time with me. Remember, all you have to do is send me an email. If you have had a dream and you feel comfortable sharing, the Lord is wanting you to share it, just send me an email and I will approve your coming on, and we will set a day for you to be able to come on and share your dream. Hey, Gary. So I love all of you, and remember, I'm never more than one email away from you reaching me. You can also go on the prayer group and reach me, or you can go on Instagram, which is Instagram is Marley37, and it's Marley Suds. It's the same thing. It's just two different usernames. But I love all of you, and I pray you have a blessed day. And remember, if anything happens, I will be back.